Alright guys, I'm going to show you some of the aftermath, and we're not sure it's completely gone or not, but we're trying to clean up my beautiful, loaded with pink flowers. There's no pink flowers left, and it's split at the bottom. Ben's cutting the bottoms out, and when the weather clears, and I'll fix that too. When the weather clears, I'll put a rope around this thing and pull it back to this post and tie it up straight so it resettles. Show you a little bit of what's going on. You can see some broken limbs around. A lot of limbs out there. This is pushed over. Let me pull back up. Probably put a T-post back until it stabilizes. Lots of debris out here. Stuff scattered everywhere. All my flowers about blowed off my little crepe myrtles. I came out, had a break in the storm. The top had blowed off of the bees, and but the inner cover was still on there, so I was able to put a top back on it and put a bunch of weights on it so it don't blow off again. I don't think it hurt them, but you can see, I'll show you just in another video, Bree's little house. Feed room blowed off this platform. Big limb here out of these trees. They can't swing today. Them old guineas, they ain't went in yet. I see Dan lost a big old, well, not only limbs of them pine trees, but he lost a big old red tip, I think, kind of broke out beside his house. Let's go around and look at his garage door. He got a garage door blew in. Still see the rain is coming, just in little old sheets. It's kind of a fine rain, but it's rain. The first calculations were that, and I think it still stands, that this thing moving on out of here, the amount of rain we got is not going to flood us too much. We'll have some flooding, but not like up here around our house. And that's our prayer. We can deal with the other. But look here, it blew his garage door in. Yeah, it blew his garage door down. Oh, it's bad. I actually took a chance with my truck, leaving it where I did. I think the works is over and gone. I won't do that again if we have a storm coming with the same direction. Because where I parked it, getting it out from underneath these trees over here by my shop, I parked it right in the path of the big pine tree in Dan's yard, which could have come down right into my truck. It's losing limbs like crazy. See them limbs fell all around my truck. Now Jake and Dan have come down the driveway and cleaned up a lot of stuff on the driveway. You can see a lot of stuff in Bree's goat house, and limbs broke. Limbs broke all along here. That tree out there lost a bunch of limbs. Look at all scattered out around that tree. Out there. This limbs piled up around it. I came down and checked the greenhouse below, but he's out of town. The side that I'm on, the driveway side where the wind was coming from, looks okay. I don't think it damaged it. There's some pine limbs here. Big old pine trees here. And Bud them got a tree on their house. I can't tell. I don't think there's any damage, immediate damage. There may be some structural damage when I get the tree off, you know. Not for sure. See a bunch of limbs all scattered hanging with their pawpaw. They hanging with their pawpaw. Kim's got a tree down her yard also. Jake and Dan down there right now taking it down, and Ben's cleaning up around the houses. Look over here. That big pine there right up on top of Buddy and them's house. Right up on top of it. And their pears are gone. It doesn't pick the pears for it. That storm picked the pears. With that tree. I couldn't see any structural damage. Or could be once they get it off. I think that pecan tree blocked a lot of the force. Kim's mailbox is down. Jake and Dan down there trying to clear it up. I'm not gonna get up in their way. What kind of tree is that? Is that a oak? Oh, it may be. Make good firewood.
Looks like he's gathering up all the firewood for on fire power right now.
This winter when you're freezing your butt off, you'll say, I should have saved that firewood.
It might still be here come winter time. By then it will be, what's the word?
Probably be petrified, but they seasoned. Be seasoned. Yeah.
Just driving around looking at stuff.
Yeah, kind of getting a visual.
Get a visual of that tree on that house.
I saw it. Yeah. It's horrible. I'll get a little bit better look at the Lenny's house. What do you notice the pawpaw scales are backing up? Wait, get up here with pawpaw, baby. Come on. Let's get a better look. That's a big tree, but it hit this pecan, and I think it slowed it down. But still, may have done some structural damage up there. You can't see it from here. You won't be able to tell till you get that tree off of it. And that's going to be a job, taking it down without it doing more damage. It don't look like a lot of damage down this driveway. Doesn't look like a lot. Well, there's a lot of stuff right through here, but it's small stuff. It's not big stuff. I'm going to show you. My word, these two big old dead pine trees withstood this storm. And there's a power line that didn't come down as of yet. I prayed, I said, Lord, don't let them trees fall on them power lines. Now, we don't have power anyway, but it's stopped right here. Because, you know, if we're just involved in a wide area, we'll get our services back quicker. They'll tell you real quick if you call them. But if you're on a little sideline, just a few houses, you'll be the last to be fixed. They're going to fix businesses and hospitals and first responders. I understand that first. And then they're going to hook up big subdivisions. They'll tell you something. Then we'll get to the individuals. okay. There's not any damages here. As of this morning, when I entered that rain gauge, we had just a little bit over 5 inches, maybe 5.5. National Weather Service says the river will come up to 62 feet, which is not going to bother us up on the hill. If they're correct, and that's going to depend on how much rain it gets up around Huntsville, because the storm moved that away when it left here. But if it don't do any more rain up there than what we got here, then maybe we'll be okay. All right, we're going to head back home and see how Ben's coming. Boy, I split that one, didn't it? Split that one right on down. I know it. I know, baby. I know. Pawpaw was here. Pawpaw was here with you. I know it. It was scary, wasn't it? But I came out 2 or 3 times and talked to you. Yes, I did. Don't you say I didn't? No. I did. I hear you. I'll let y'all out when it clears up. It's starting to clear out, I think. And once it clears up, I'll let all y'all out. You guys too. Look what we got problem over here. We lost some limbs all through here. All into here. A little tree out there. It's a Chinaberry tree. You know anything about Chinaberry trees? Look. Took my fence out. It took my fence out in that corner. The goats and everything can go out through that corner if they decide they want to. We're going to have to get bolt cutters in there and cut all that back out of the way. And pull that tree up on out of the fence line and then put a cow panel across that. But as soon as this weather clears out, I'm hoping they don't go over and find it. I'm hoping. Well, look at her looking. She's looking. Oh, I see a hole. I see a hole, Pawpaw. I see a hole. 2 spots. Don't you even think about it. But what we have to do, take bolt cutters and cut all that fence loose. Because that tree, when it fell, it took the fence with it. The uprooted. And it wasn't attached to the fence, but the roots were up underneath the fence. And we had to cut all that wire out of there and pull that tree out and put a cow panel across there. It's starting to try to clear, I think. And once this clears, I'm going to let all the animals out. And we'll watch the river. We can watch the river come up. It starts coming up. We pull them back in here, but at least they weather the storm without being out there in the pasture and stuff and getting scared. And one of them panic, start running. You know, who knows what they run off into. The same way with the goats. Goats and Ivan stayed inside all night. They did good. And no matter what he tells y'all, Ivan, Eugene, you know I came out and comforted you 2 or 3 times and got wet doing it. You didn't tell anybody that part, did you? No. You want somebody to feel sorry for him. That's what he wants, somebody to feel sorry for him. So I'm going to go ahead and open their little gate, let them go out. If it starts raining, they'll come back in. Oh, you see, Ivan's old house stuff took a beating. All kind of crud in there. Ivan and the goats, I let them out in their pasture. We may get some more rains, but nothing severe. They can come back. They can come back in, and the cows can. I let the cows out in the goat pasture also. so they stay close. If we get problems, I can call them in real easy without worrying about them being back in the back. Dan's tree that the little goats play in took a beating too. Got a big split in it. Ivan came out and he greeted Miracle, but he didn't make a big deal about it. He spoke to her and went on about his business. Oh, look at all the birds. Oh, them egrets. Egrets. Watch egrets. These guys help him goats eat some of that grass down a little bit, maybe. A lot of grass out there. We'll drive back and just kind of see. I want to like to look across, got to see some limbs down over here. That tree line. See some limbs right yonder. I don't see like no tree or anything on the line on the fences. Fences look good. Limbs come out of them trees right there. Yeah, there's some limbs right over here underneath these trees. Oh yeah, Jake lost a big tree. We'll go over and look at it in a second. Jake lost a big tree over there on his place. Limb broke out right there. There's another one right there, that tree. That old big pine lost some big limbs out of it. A lot of limb damage. This little boy here too. This water here is coming out of the subdivision at 5 inches or so of water. And this is just one of the creeks. There's a limb down in that, right in it too. It's just one of the creeks that come out of that subdivision. Lots of limb damage here. There's like 3 of those creeks that run into the river from that subdivision. Down here, a lot of limbs. A lot of limbs. Here goes the duck. Yeah, Patty looks good. There's some more limbs all over here. I stack that stuff up so it wouldn't, blow away, float away. I hope it don't float away. Because I don't know how much, I'm pretty sure we're going to get water through here. But look how tall this grass is. We'll drive over to the river. This is the closest point to look at it. It's coming up. It's see how muddy it is when you get these floods. All of it comes out of those subdivisions, bring all that construction dirt and mud and crud with it. Then after it settles down, it'll clear up pretty good. Yeah, it's about halfway up. All the big limbs out of this tree here, pine tree lost a bunch of limbs too. All around it. lose 4 limbs. It right out that bald opening, you know it took a beating. Go look at it, check on it. Our phone service is down. Our internet is out. So I don't know when you'll get this. I can't do comments. I can't do a video. I can't do nothing. But I will post as soon as I can. It did blow some smaller limbs out, didn't it? It blow some of the smaller limbs out and blow the chairs around a little bit. Get this chair out of the way. There we go. I'm going to Jake lost. Everybody likes a good story. Alright. That's a sweet gun. All my life, this old oak here was the corner of what we called our old field that we tried all different kinds of grasses on, and now you see how deep this grass is. It's deep. But the fence come across this way here, and that was the corner. And there was a line of these trees. That's another one there. That's probably the only one left. A line of these trees all the way up to where my goat pasture is. And the fences went along there, and that was the boundary of this old field here. And we've lost them one at a time over the years. And this old corner has always been kind of special. I mean, it's not, anything, I guess, special, but years and years ago, way back there, I was a grown man, but I bought some goats, and my dad and I come down, and this fence that come across here to this corner, we attached knit wire to it, and it come from the river over to here. Buster, don't run off. And it went straight from here back to the river back here in the back. And we put goats in here. It was real thick then with woods. Put goats in here. And underneath this tree, this being the corner, there was a gate. We built like a little shelter for them. Now, we at that time wasn't worried about coyotes. There wasn't that many around. But I had a solution for the coyotes. The goats would come in at shelter at night. And I'd come down and every evening and close their gate. But I had a big old tractor battery in there, big old 12-volt tractor battery, and I had a 12-volt radio, car radio, and a 12-volt light bulb. It had alligator clips on them, and I'd hook them to that battery, and that old battery carried stuff for days. Then I'd have to recharge it. But anyway, if a coyote or anything come up here, there was a light on in there and music, and people talking. And I never had a problem at night with my goats. Yeah, that oak tree there was kind of the corner. It's a sea of grass, ain't it? Let's go. It's starting to rain again. Let's go. This old tree here. This tree here had kind of has a special memory to me. And I'll tell it to you real quick, then we're swarm of bees here one time. On one of these lower limbs, there's this big old ball of bees hanging on it. And I brought my box down here and I put them in it and set them right here. I built a little framework and set them on it. And they evidently, the queen at some point, going out on her mating flights, got mated with an Africanized bee. And brother, her hive got mean. You could drive up anywhere close and they would come out of there after. Heidi and I come down one day in our truck, my old brown truck, the windows up, air conditioner running, and pulled up there, and they was just hitting that truck like crazy. I mean, it was all over my truck, like thousands of them, trying to sting that truck. And Heidi and I sitting there looked at them and looked at each other. So anyway, I give them away. A guy come and killed the queen and took the bees away. I just want to go out this place. Somebody get hurt, killed. He ordered them. All right, we're on our way up. These guys don't mind the rain. Grace did it. I'll pin Ivan back up tonight because I don't want him to stand out in the rain with the cows eating grass or hay. So I'll pin him up with the goats. But he's not worried about a miracle right now. I'm real proud of that. I put a cow paddle over that hole over there with that tree uprooted temporarily. All right, guys, we're going in. It's raining hard. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this off and get it out to you as soon as I can. Like I say, we have no power, no internet, no lights. I've got a generator running, keeping a fan and some lights in the house, and try to charge up my refrigerators when those that are in the house. I can't charge these up out here, but I will keep the one in the house charged up. It's widespread power outages, so it may be days before we get power back. I don't see it coming back soon. I talked to Kenny. He's out of power over in Splendora. I talked to Cuz. He's out of power across the river over there. And we all lost power about the same time, so it's probably something on the same, maybe the lines come down with a tree on it or something, and something like that, they might get them back on, within a day or two. But I called and they're not working on nothing. Now I understand that because I worked for the light company at one time. You can't work on stuff in a storm. You can't do it. And so once it clears, then they'll get out and start trying to locate all the places that are out of power. And hopefully it'll be something easily resolved. And we get our lights back on, and then maybe hopefully we get our internet going again. It's out on all these guys. Jake come over and posted a video. I had just made one to post, but we lost the internet before I could post it. Jake posted his just in time, and it went off, and LE come down to post and couldn't. Dan come over to post and couldn't. Nobody had internet. So anyway, Kim called and they said the whole system is down. So we'll see. I love you guys. Y'all take care, and thank you for the prayers. I think we did okay. I think we're blessed. There were some that got a lot more damage than what we got, and there was some loss of life. That's so sad. So we're blessed, and I thank you for the prayers, okay? We'll get these videos out to y'all as soon as we can. All right, I love y'all.